In today's video, I'm going to be testing a protection product to go on top of a preparation product from Turtle Wax. So, in the last video, grab this, I applied and used Turtle Wax's ceramic polish and wax on the bonnet of my car. Worked very well, still giving good protection. This is the next day, just so you're aware of what's going on. Now, it does say you need to leave it 24 hours to cure before washing the car or applying any other kind of protection product to it. Well, it's not quite 24 hours, but the weather is a bit dodgy today. It's been gale force winds, so I'm cutting it short. So it's maybe about 22 hours, roughly. Let's be honest, not everybody's going to follow the instructions, so I'm going to go ahead now and wash this panel lightly, gently. It's only been sitting out in the rain overnight, but it has been rain and hail and everything else. And we're going to prepare it ready for proper protection in the form of Turtle Wax's Hybrid Solutions ceramic spray coating. So, like I said, I'm not fully following the instructions to the letter. The reason for that is that Turtle Wax as a brand are huge. They're massive. They are probably the biggest car care brand in the world. That means that they are very well known to people who don't even care much about car care. They've probably heard of or seen Turtle Wax products. And what that means is that the average Joe is not going to know that this is not really marketed to him or her. This is marketed towards the enthusiast or the professional, and people like enthusiast professionals like me. I'm the enthusiast, not the professional. We read the instructions, we read the whole label, we read everything. But the average Joe might walk into a shop, see this, buy it, spray it on, and not really care much about the instructions. If I would think about my father, he would probably only read the first section, not the notes, not the cautions underneath it. And I think that is important, but I think it's also important to think about the fact that average Joes don't read everything. So I'm going to use this kind of as a beginner, kind of as an enthusiast. So I'm not giving it the full cure time for the polish. And now I'm just going to go ahead and use this kind of slapdash. I'm not going to be super professional about it. We're going to see what kind of performance it gives, because the sign of a good product is that even if you use it with no skills, no knowledge, no experience, you should still get good results. That would be a good product. So we're going to go ahead and test this on the panel today. I'm going to very quickly read the instructions. 2 sprays per panel, spread and wipe with a clean microfiber. Then use a separate microfiber to remove everything. Fold cloths as needed. For best performance, paint should be free of oxidation and surface contaminants. Clay or polish first if needed. We've already done that. Apply a second coat for 12 months of protection. Use a damp microfiber to remove any high spots or streaking. Can be used on wheels, exterior glass, plastics. Allow paint to cure for 24 hours before applying an additional coat. So again, it says that in the notes further down, not the bit where it tells you you've got to have another spray for 12 months. That's interesting. Again, some people will not read that far down the label because it's split into sections. This is the bit where it says leave it for give it a second coat for 12 months of protection, but it's a way down here in this lower bit where it says notes. That's where it says you need to leave it 24 hours before applying a second coat. Very interesting. Also recommends using the Hybrid Ceramic 3-in-1 Detailer and their ceramic wash and wax to maintain the protection. That will come in later videos. So let's go ahead and take this across to the panel now. I've given it just a very, very light, quick wash over with a very gentle shampoo with nothing in it at all. There's going to be nothing left there on the panel, and we're going to test it on polished and unpolished parts of the paint. Alright, so 3 even sprays across the bonnet. You can see that it's a very atomized spray. It's a very fine mist. That was very similar to the previous hybrid products, especially the sealant and the dry and shine rinse wax. They were very, very atomized. But you can see here, I'm not going too slow, but I am making sure that I'm meticulous in working in a crosshatch pattern to make sure that the coating is evenly spread across the panel. So I'm spreading it around, letting it sit there for just a minute. It doesn't need any kind of sitting time. All I'm doing now is flipping the towel to buff, but you can see most of the product has flashed off and evaporated away at this point, and there's very little left behind at all to buff off. So I'm just making sure that any final residue is taken care of. I'm looking down onto the paint, trying to use the reflection of the light to catch any possible high spots that there may be, but honestly, I could not see a single high spot. You can see that streaking at the top left of the bonnet. That's where I picked up some water from the still wet scuttle panel on the car. I should have dried that off, and I always do this. But you can see it's nice and easy to remove. It's very glossy and shiny. So again, we're going to apply a second coat onto the left 2/3 of this bonnet. You did see there that there was a mist drifting across to the right hand panel there, the right hand side of the bonnet, and that will be buffed off. But here I'm only going to apply this second spray coating to the left 2/3, just to go on top and give it an extra spray, because that's what it says on the bottle. Make sure if you want 12 months of protection, you give it 2 coatings. Again, still picking up water from the left side there, but just as easy, and it feels smoother under the towel as well. Very smooth to apply and to remove. No issues with streaking, no smears, nothing left over, no residue, no difficulty. It is very easy to use and remove this product. I'm just buffing off any of that excess product which had oversprayed and drifted across to the right panel, so it hasn't had a proper second coating. Now here, this wing has had no preparation. It does say on the bottle you should prepare your panels. All that has been done to this wing is it's been washed and dried. That's it, nothing else at all. No polishing, no decontamination, because some people are just going to want to pick this up and try it after washing their car. So I'm applying this to an unprepared panel to look at the water behavior. Again, very easy to apply and to buff off even on an unprepared panel. And again, on the headlight here as well, this is a plastic headlight. It does say it can be used on plastic and glass. I'm not using it on glass in this video, but I do want to see how it works on a variety of surfaces. So we've gone for paint and plastic. Again, very easy on an unprepared headlamp here. Just very easy to spray on, wipe over, buff off, and it's done. Now everybody likes good water beading, so this is how the car looks after about 10 minutes. Again, it does say you shouldn't wash the car for 24 hours to allow it to cure. It does not say that you can't get the car wet. So let's just pretend that it's just been cleaned and then parked outside on a rainy day. Very nice uniform beads you can see there. Very, very nice indeed. And as you can see, even when the panel tries to flood, it pulls away a bunch of water and then it breaks up into those small streams, which is great. So there's some really, really good water repellency going on here. It reminds me of another product actually. But you can see lovely beating and lovely running of the water there. That's what we like to see. We love to see water rolling off the panels. It doesn't leave anything behind there. Again, let's imagine this is a very heavy rain shower. You can see that water is just rolling off the bonnet very nicely indeed. And it seems to be quite uniform on both left and right side there. Again, the right only had a single spray coating, but you can see there, again, very nice repellency and very nice uniform beads. So trying to flood the panel as much as I can here, throwing down loads of water, and it still breaks up
and rolls off very quickly indeed. Also the headlight, spraying water on there, you can see it sheets off in a single sheet. It pulls off and leaves behind a practically dry headlamp, so that's really nice. Also the Unprepared wing, similar situation, will bring you down for better light. There you go, it just wants to run off. This is a vertical panel, obviously it's being helped more by gravity. And you can see there, it tries to get off in streams or sheets. I'm trying to throw beads on it, but water doesn't really want to stick around really well. Again, throwing some beads onto the bonnet, it really wants to get off. It doesn't want to hang around, and that's really nice. That's the kind of thing that enthusiasts are looking for. There's your drying with water effect right there. Obviously it's the wrong nozzle, I'm still splashing a few bits there, but you can see it's pulling away loads of water with it, and therefore if I did this before going around with my drying towel, I would leave behind much less water than the beads that you originally saw.
Alright, time for the honest truth about what I think about this. I like it. It works really, really well. It's designed to work as a system. So, it's designed to work on top of the ceramic polish and wax. And they're designed to work together because they're ceramics. Whenever you're using any kind of ceramic product, your best bet is to stay within the family of those products. If you put down a ceramic sealant and then you want to put on some sort of ceramic top coat onto it, like a quicker refresher, stay within the family. They're designed to work together. They're designed to be friendly with each other. You use something from a different brand or a different lineup and you might find that it doesn't work quite as well. They're not as compatible. So this is designed to be a system for long-term protection, and the other products are there to help maintain that protection and maintain the look of the car, maintain that hydrophobic quality, that chemical resistance. So this, together with the spray coating, which smells really nice by the way, actually really lovely smell that. This goes on and comes off super easy, as you saw. It just wipes on, it buffs off cleanly. I didn't have any streaks, no high spots. Super easy to use product and gave instant results. I'm not going to wash it, but getting it wet is fine. Now, here's where the honesty comes into it. Would I buy these with my own money? I'm not entirely sure, because price plays a big part in this. That is £18. That is £18. That's £36 for a polish and a sealant. Now, okay, they do state 2 coats will give you 12 months of protection. I'm always dubious when anybody says that, because I've never once found a sprayable product which will give me 12 months of protection. Now, if we compare that to their previous lineup of products, starting with, not that one, this one, starting with the jet black spray polish, only really relevant if you have a black car, but that was, I paid £8 for that. That was a polish. It did contain very fine abrasives, not designed to correct your paint, unlike the ceramic polish and wax. It has stronger abrasives. This is very fine abrasives, they're very mild, they do remove oxidation, it does have some wax to do some filling, and it does contain that hydrophobic wax to repel some water. Not great repellency, but there's a bit there. Then use the sealant hydrophobic wax on top of this. They're part of the hybrid line, they work together. This sealant is an excellent sealant. I paid £8 for this. I've heard people buying these for less than that. So that would help you to get your paint looking good, preparing it for protection. You put your protection on there, it lasts a good long time. It is very resistant, resilient, and also very hydrophobic. Then, there goes the polish. Then, in order to maintain that shine, I can use Dry and Shine, which I also paid £8 for this. So £24 for these 3 products give me the ability to make the car look good, give it some protection, and maintain that hydrophobic ability there. I've been really enjoying this stuff. You don't use much, but it's a really good stuff. So would I spend £36 on 2 products or £24 on 3 products that are almost as good? Again, it depends on how tight you are, how much of a budget you're on. I'm a Scotsman, I don't like spending a lot of money. There is a nasty rumour going around that copper wire was invented by two Scotsmen fighting over a penny. So yeah, we're very tight, and that's no more true than it is for me. I don't know. I'm really not sure. If I was a proper car enthusiast and I wanted that ceramic protection, I wanted something that lasted a long time and had that good chemical resistance, that chemical fighting off ability, the ceramic lineup would be great. If I'm on a budget, I'm going to get the hybrid line. That's pure honesty for you right there. Are the ceramic products good? Yes. For enthusiasts, they're very good. Are they priced well? Not 100% sure. I'd wait to see what goes on with other retailers when they get their hands on them, rather than buying them directly from Turtle Wax. We'll wait and see how the price balances out. We might see it drop after a little while. I'm going to be very keen on following that. However, they are very, very good products. I cannot knock their ability, easy to use, and they work really well. So, take from that what you will. If you want to find out more about these products, I've got more videos coming up on the 3 other products in the ceramic hybrid solutions range. So if you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button. Also, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and make sure you ring the notification bell so you don't miss my next video uploads when I cover the rest of the range. In the meantime, I've been Specky. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.